My friend sent me a video yesterday that's had me question what I want my future relationships to look like, what that might look like if I have children, the possibilities of getting remarried. It's not something that I've actually been thinking about much. I always thought I'd probably never get remarried again after I got divorced because of, I don't want to be trapped in a relationship that's not working for me. I don't want to deal with divorce lawyers, the government. There's a lot of risk and hassle to get out of a relationship if you are married. But when I watched this video, I kind of saw it more on the perspective of the women's side as well. And it did kind of make me question a little bit what the right answer is. So in this video, I'll go over what was in the video, and then I'm just gonna walk and talk and see if I can just brainstorm what's gonna work for me. It's not something I've been thinking about much, but it could be a useful exercise because I want to have a vision of where I'm headed. I want to know what kind of relationship I want. And that way I get the right woman that's right for me. And I'm not just guessing. I have a path. I have a vision. If you visualize it, you can start making progress towards it. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Would love to hear your comments based on this because I think it's a tricky subject. I don't know how many of you guys have experience with this. I don't have kids. I do want kids at some point. So this is going to be an important subject for me. But throughout the video, just let me know your comments. We'll just help each other brainstorm and maybe figure out what's best for each other. In this video that I watched, it goes over two 20-year-olds that they met. They got together very quickly. Within a few weeks, they were living together. He convinces her to leave her job and become a stay-in girlfriend. So she's going to take care of the house. She's going to take care of food, giving him coffee in the morning, really focused on what he needs so that he can provide and be as focused as possible so he can make as much money as possible. Eventually, it comes out that they do break up, so she's on her own now. They weren't married, so she never had any sort of security. They broke up. She didn't have any health insurance. She didn't have a job anymore, so she couldn't really provide for herself. So she's just starting completely over, whereas he's been able to spend his time becoming more successful, building up a net worth. So, it's easy for him to just move on, and now she's kind of left in the dust, which is one reason why I definitely don't agree with the moving girlfriend aspect of it. I don't think that's going to be beneficial to either person. She's at high risk. If he does leave, like this happened, then she's going to get nothing. She's starting over. And for him, I know for me, when I was going through issues with my ex-wife at the time, she wasn't working. So I was guilt-tripped into staying longer than I wanted to. And yeah, that's why I don't think the live-in girlfriend aspect works for it. But this is why I started questioning what you would do if you have kids. If you have kids, can you just stay unmarried and then decide that you're going to leave and then she has no security? If she's been sitting at home taking care of the kids and you're building your resources and either party just decides that it's over. I guess if she decides that it's over, well, I guess, yeah, I don't know what the answer is because maybe she's not happy and she doesn't want to be with you, but she has no choice because she has no job and she's just taking care of kids. Whereas if there was a marriage involved, at least that's some security that she would be taken care of. But at the same time, if she wants to end it, maybe she's not entitled to anything. I don't know. Yeah, so that was what I was starting to question. I do want kids. I don't want to be in a relationship that's not going to work. So maybe this brings up the point of why it's so important to pick the right person so that you're not just getting married out of scarcity. You're selecting out of abundance. You know that this is the right person for you. But at the same time, literally anything could happen. She might want to leave. Maybe she finds somebody new. And then if that's the case, are you entitled to pay for her living because she has no job, but she wanted to find somebody new? I don't really know. I do like the idea of the man providing. I personally like the idea that I'll make enough money for my family so that my wife can stay home with the kids. She can focus on things that she enjoys, the housework, if she enjoys housework, but it also gives her an opportunity to do things that she's passionate about. If she wants to do a part-time job because she loves to, or if she wants to start her own little business or hobby, I love the idea of that, because I think when women have to work jobs that they don't want to do, it really kind of takes them out of their feminine probably as much as it could. And for me, I'd rather have my woman be as feminine and loving as possible. So I want to provide everything I can to make that happen. I want her to be very loving towards the children, towards me. But I don't want her to feel like she's obligated to do that or get maybe bored with the situation. In the video, the girl mentions that she's not feeling fulfilled. She has no social life. She's just not happy with really the situation. There's only so much housework you can do. And she didn't have kids, so maybe that's some of it too. But I like the idea that I can provide. I want to make my woman as happy, as stress-free as possible so that she can remain in her feminine. So be that taking care of the kids. I want them to learn what I want to teach them. I don't want them going to school and being taught whatever they decide is important at the time. I like the idea that she would be taking care of the house so that I can provide. And then she can still do her side projects so that she does feel fulfilled. She's not just living for me. I don't think that's a great way to do it either, which is one of the red flags I saw in the video. Was she seemed very happy about taking care of her man, which is important to me. I want my woman to want to take care of her man. But she was so isolated. She didn't have any friends. She didn't have any social things to go to. So her purpose was only her boyfriend, which is I think that's a red flag personally. I want you to have friends, to have your own hobbies. I want to be able to go out and do things on my own still too. I personally still do kind of like the idea that you are with that one person, you build up your family, you have grandkids, and I think the best way to do that is with a marriage. There's that security, there's that commitment. So there's no real easy answer. I'm just trying to figure out maybe what would work for me. Like I said, I do want to be the provider. I want to make sure that I can support my family. She doesn't need to work. If she wants to work, that's great. I just want to make sure our kids are provided for. We're teaching them what we want them to learn. But it's a tricky situation. She does need some security. It is high risk for a woman to quit her career, to focus solely on the household, and then if something does happen and she's starting completely over while you're the one making all the resources and the money, should she be entitled to some of that? She was taking care of the household. She is taking care of the kids. The kids do need to be provided for. And even if I say take custody of the kids, now she's starting completely over, wasn't developing because she was focused on the family. I don't have the right answer. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know if you can hear that bus. I'm trying to figure out what my relationship would look like. It does sound great to me to be working as hard as I can, having I guess I'll say wife for now. That might be the best solution. I still don't know the answer. Hold on, I'm walking past this bus, see how loud this is. I don't have the answer. Yeah, I do want kids. I do want a family. I don't know. I guess in the comments, what have you guys been going through? I know there's several guys who have gotten divorced, gotten remarried, people who have kids who are divorced. Maybe the answer is just that I have to find the right person that's a match for me so that I don't have to worry about this. The scariest thing is making the same mistake I did when I got married. I knew from the start with my first marriage, she probably was not the right girl for me. I made a video yesterday about all the red flags, all the manipulation, and now I'm aware of this. I'm hoping my next marriage, if I get married, I have an idea of what I'm looking for. I know that I'm picking a girl out of abundance. I'm not just settling with a girl. I'm picking the right girl for me based on, seeing girls that weren't a match for me. I know what I do want now. I do have boundaries. I have an idea of the kind of family that I want to start. I know that I want a feminine woman who loves being a woman, is very loving and caring, wants to take care of her family, wants to be a good mother, but she's gonna need security for that as well. There's not an easy answer for it. So let me know what you guys think. I know there's people on both sides of the spectrum that say never get married again. They've probably got a lot more information about it than I do. I don't have kids. Like I said, I got married to the one girl for 12 years. I know I don't want that kind of marriage again, but circumstances were different how we met, and I don't know, maybe I can change the situation based off the knowledge I have now, knowing what I do want, what I don't want. So if you guys have any experience with that, I'm sure there's people who've been married twice. On your second marriage, did you think you found the right one? Did you go through a phase of abundance where you knew that she was the right one for you? Did that work out for you? Did it not? I know I have friends that are on their second marriage, but they got together so quickly, they never figured out who they were. And they kind of just came from another place of settling, like, all right, I found somebody else who's I like enough, we're gonna get married, and now they're kind of repeating the cycle. So it's got me thinking about this. I want to make sure that I do have the right relationship in the future. I don't want to be single forever. I want to find the right girl. I do want kids. I do want to make sure that she knows she's going to be provided for, because it is risky for the woman to go through that. They don't have any security. They quit their job and then you leave. I don't know. So maybe I'm just thinking too much about it from the woman's perspective. I do not like the idea of the live-in girlfriend. That doesn't make sense to me. I think there has to be some sort of commitment, whether it be marriage or kids, that you're going to stay home. That way there is some security with that. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that. Comment what you think. Like and subscribe. I'm going to keep posting content every day. Hopefully it's been helpful. I've been learning a lot just filming these videos. I feel like I've been improving myself along the way. So we'll just keep grinding, keep improving, keep focusing, and we'll see you next time.